And learn how to rebuke it, man. Right. That's why, bro, I was telling us every week in and week out since I've known him to stay spiritual, man. Because if you stay spiritual, you'll know when these demons are attacking your man. That's right. All right. You won't be easily persuaded. You be like, oh, this is a demon. No. You get to rebuking that demon, man.
That's right, man.
And asking the Lord for forgiveness at the same time. Because just because you don't act on that sin don't mean it's not a sin, man.
That's right.
All right?
We got to know that, hey, the time that we in, man, hey, demons is stronger and heavier, man. All right, so that's why, hey, since I know, bro, pray daily, man. Rebuke that thing off you. Just like the brother was saying, you get an ill thought in your mind, hey, man, hey, rebuke it, man. Resist the devil and he shall flee, man.
That's right. And that's all part of being in that new creature, man.
That's right.
You know when things are not supposed to be in your mind. You know things that you think that are wrong, man.
All right. Yep. How you doing? This is Romans chapter 12, verse 3. Go ahead, bro. I'm going to start back over at 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. See, he said, which is your reasonable service. Go ahead. This is 2. And be not conformed to this world, but ye transformed by renewing of your mind. Say that again. But ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Read that again. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Read verse, we started at the beginning of verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Now what does that mean? Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Meaning what? Don't take on the cares of this world, man. Don't get so comfortable with this lifestyle and this society, man. See what I'm saying? Because why? This world will lead you to destruction, man. Right. See what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say friendship of the world is enmity with God, with the Most High. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. See what I'm saying? Because why? You get caught up into the cares of this world. Everybody in this world is a follower except the men of the Lord. We're the only leaders here in this world, man. Because everybody else follow a multitude to do evil, man. Meaning what? They follow whatever look good, feels good, or tastes good, you know what I'm saying? It feels good to them. Pleasing their self. They're not trying to please the Lord, man.
Whatever's trending at that moment.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because trends change like every day in America, man.
That's right.
Yeah. People change right with them, man.
Instead of being trendsetters, they follow the trends.
Right.
You know? Because, see, that's the thing. Yeah, we follow the rules. We follow YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. We follow the men that's over us, but at the same time, we're still leaders. We don't follow nobody to do wickedly. See what I'm saying? Just because we see 1 million people standing on the side of the building, pissing on the building, that don't mean we're going to go over there and piss on the same building. No. No. In our spirit, we're going to be like, look, that's wrong. We're not going to partake of that. See what I'm saying? Just like you got what? Labor Day coming up. A lot of people are going to be what? Barbecuing abominable food on that day. See what I'm saying? They're following a multitude to do evil. They're not standing up and saying, hey, you know what? This goes against the laws of the Heavenly Father. I'm not doing it. This is wicked. I'm not doing it. Nobody's saying that except who? The man of the Lord, man. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. About renewing on your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. I mean, you got to take yourself out of this world. You got to be dead to the world. See what I'm saying? And be alive in the Lord, man. That's the only way you're going to live is through the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Lord's word. Right. That's what make you alive to the Lord. Dead to the world, but it make you alive to the Lord, man. Because you're flowing through his spirit. See what I'm saying? Go ahead. It says, for I say though, the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High has dealt to every man to measure of faith.
Right. So like what you gonna say?
That's right. Hey, that's why you gotta be humble, man. You can't give yourself more than what you're supposed to, man. Hey, you gotta be humble in this thing. Hey, the apostle was just saying that. Hey, brother's been in this 10 years, know the beginning and the end of this thing, and be puffed up. You gotta be humble, man. Because the Lord set this thing up the way he wanted it to be, man. You know?
Right.
Hey, the scriptures say knowledge puffeth up, man. So the more you start to learn, the careful you got careful you got to tread, man. Because the more you know, man, it makes you puffed up because you know so much, man. You still got to be humble, man. All right, but that's all part of putting off that old man. You get rid of that pride. You get rid of that that spirit of can't nobody tell me nothing, man. You put off that old man. All right.
Yeah. Somebody give me Romans 6:6, 2nd Ezra 14:14, and 1 Peter 2:1.
2nd Ezra 14:14.
Yep. You got something?
1 Peter 2:1.
Yep. And Romans 6:6. You in that order, bro? What you got?
Ezekiel 18, verse 21. But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he hath committed, and keep all my statutes, and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live and surely not die.
That's right. Now, who was that wicked referring to? That's referring to Israel. It ain't talking about everybody on the planet. See what I'm saying? Instead of that, now read that part again about the wicked.
But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he had committed and keep all statutes and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live and shall not die.
Now, how's that going to happen? You have to put off that old man. See what I'm saying? Because that old man is not going to allow you to turn from your wickedness to pursue righteousness. See what I'm saying? In order to be righteous, you have to get rid of that old man, that old self. Get rid of that old bottle, man. You can't put new wine in old skins, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get rid of all that stuff, man. Everything that you was or knew in the past, you got to get rid of it, man. And come into this truth as a newborn child, man. Matter of fact, somebody give me Isaiah 28. 28 and started, I guess you started 67.
Isaiah 28 what?
28, you started 6 or 7.
6 and 7?
6 or 7.
Isaiah 28 verse 6, he said, and for a spirit of judgment to him that sitteth in judgment, and for strength to them that turn the battle to the gate. Verse 7, it said, but they also have erred through wine and through strong drink, are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink.
That's some other philosophies. Go ahead.
They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They have erred in vision. They stumble in judgment.
Keep reading.
He said, it's verse 8. It said, for all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
That's right. Keep reading.
It says, verse 9 says, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall make to understand the doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little.
Yeah, but the only way you're going to learn is what? putting off that old man. See what I'm saying? Because the Lord is not going to call a nigga into the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, we was all once in the world, but the Lord seen something worthy in us to call us to his truth. Everybody don't get this, man. Because the Lord knew, even in our 2/3 state, we were trying to do somewhat righteously. Even though we were still being wicked, we tried to do somewhat right. You know what I'm saying? We tried to acknowledge him. We acknowledged there was a higher power, even though we were called on the wrong name. We still acknowledged him. See what I'm saying? But we weren't as wicked as all these other wicked heathens out here, man. So when the Lord called us to the truth, guess what? We put away that old man. We become prisoners of this word, slaves to YAHAWASHI. See what I'm saying? Because a wicked man would not become a slave to the Lord. He wants to stay a slave to Satan. He don't want to do what's right, man.
That's right, man.
Because he's so comfortable in his wickedness being loyal to Satan, man.
Hey,
Go ahead.
hey, it's easy to go with the grain. This world tell you to do something, you go with it, man. It's easy. You got a simple life. When you go against the grain, it's when things get crazy, man. When people start disliking you. Because you're going against what these people in America are telling you is right. You're going against that. They tell you homosexual is right. You're going against that. Like, no, it's not, man.
The world supposed to hate us anyway, man. That's how you know you're a new preacher, man. When people that you used to like don't like you no more, don't want you coming around,